And you're live.
Welcome to the Diva Christmas training. Y'all excited to be here? Well, sound like you're excited to be here. We're happy to have y'all. It's a little bit different. You walk through Halloween and you come into Christmas. So when y'all leave, it's going to be a little bit different because my hubby's out there working really hard on the lights and effects. So be prepared.
The lights and what?
Effects.
I thought you said something else. Never mind.
Not that kind of party, Judy. Okay. Well, thank y'all for coming. We are excited to have you. And are you excited too? Excited too? Good. If you are a first-time guest, please stand. We don't have a first-time guest, but we do have one of the wow ladies here with us tonight. This is Christy. Does everybody know Christy Rowley?
Nope, we do now. Hi.
Yes. So Christy is one of Brooks' jewelers, and y'all, you need to friend her on Facebook. She's a hoot. Yes, Granola and what?
Grace.
Granola and Grace. She's got a blog, Granola and Grace. She's got 4 boys, 2 twin boys, 8 age, and then 2 older boys that are
14 and 12.
14 and 12. So you can just imagine what goes on in her house.
I don't want to think about it.
Yeah. She's got some good stuff. That she's married to one of the pastors at Hebron, and we're happy to have you here tonight. Happy to have you. Candy's going to go through our recognitions real quick.
Yes. So, well, first we'll start. Diva had a birthday since our last train. I know we weren't here in August, so.
And I forgot
September, sorry. We were here in August. So, anybody had a birthday since our last training here? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
This is our last training we have here. So, if you had a September. Alright, happy birthday.
Thank you. I had an August.
Your training was here.
Well, that's right. I just thought y'all.
We had cake for you, the last one.
I thought you should clap again.
Yeah. Amy clappers.
Why not?
Okay. And I want everybody to stand up because you're at training tonight. Anyone? If you've been to 3 in a row, keep standing. Alright, so
Good job.
if you made at least 15 minutes of phone calls at least 3 times last week, stand up. Text, messages.
I did all that stuff.
Yeah.
I did all those.
Okay, so it's a good thing everybody's here. Let's do it. Okay, so we're going to go over our September tops, and so for shows, our top 3, we'll start. Michelle Sherwin had 4 in 3rd place, Debbie Gilbert with 5, and then Judy with 7 for our number 1.
Now we can show you.
Alright, now in our top retail, number 3 was Tawana Gilmore with 1463. Number 2 was Debbie Gilbert with 1941. And number 1 was Judy with 2202. She was on it in September.
Jen loves it when you come home.
Yeah. And then the top show for September. Number 3 was Shamara with 630. Number 2 was Debbie Gilbert with 716. And she is coming late. She's coming from the hospital off shift, so she had to wait on somebody to switch with her. And then Tawana, our big 965. So that's exciting. Do we have anybody that was in the update that we might have missed? Give yourself a shout out if you've been recognized in the update. Maybe we didn't catch it. Anybody? Okay.
No, but I think Tawana should come and share a little something with us. I'm totally putting you on the spot. Okay, Tawana is a 2nd round jeweler, like as in she did it 1 round, it didn't work, she came back a 2nd round, and I just want you to share, Tawana, if you don't mind, what kind of sparked after rally for you and what's going on with you now? Because I've seen a complete change.
See a complete change in me? Oh, thanks, guys.
Scoop so we can see you.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I'm Juana. Let's see, what sparked after rallying? Rally actually it excited me about my business. It gave me different avenues to kind of look at and say, I don't have to do it this way, I can do it this way, and still working in my business. I work full time, 40 plus hours a week at my other job, and do premiere in my nooks and crannies, as we say. I just had more of a drive. I have so many things to do. I'm a single mom with 3 girls. My oldest is in high school, and she's going on a forest trip that's going to cost me $700 that I have to make installments every month. So I said, I've got to get this done. So part of what I made last month went toward her installments. It just put a fire in me. I just needed to keep going and keep moving and not have to live paycheck to paycheck. It allows me to have a little cushion in between each paycheck. So that's kind of what I just did. And I just got on the phone and called and texted and emailed and said, I really need you to help me out with this. So people did. You know, my top show that I did last month, I got 3 bookings from and a maybe that I'm still working on. So I just kind of did it. When I did it.
That's exciting, and y'all, what's really cool about that is you're usually, well, actually, it's just proven. You're only 1 show away from something that's going to change your business, if you're willing to do that next show and not give up. So that's awesome, Tawana. Very excited for you.
Thank you for sharing. I needed that.
Yes.
Well, and I'll say something too, because it's not as if I haven't told her and just tried to help her to see that, but sometimes you got to see it for yourself. You know, we as your upline can tell you all day long, and that's our job, to encourage you and lift you up and show you that. Sometimes you just got to dig deep and see it for yourself and know that it can be. And she's gone out there and done this on her own now, and I'm very proud of her.
It's almost like moms, most of us are moms, telling our kids, they don't listen to us, to listen to somebody else.
Or as Stephen would say, he can say the same thing to me over and over. One of y'all come in and say it to me, or like someone else, I'm going to hear it from them. I'm not going to hear it from him. So it just depends. You just hear it differently from different people, and at different times God will put it over and over, but then it'll resonate at some point. And so you never know when you need to hear it. That's why it's important
always,
to hear.
he's going to give you a sign. Rally was a big sign to me, that I just had to do it. There was no reason. I kept letting life get in the way instead of saying, this is my life and I have to have this for my life. So I kind of reevaluated things. And I'm still crazy busy, like between premiere, my job, my 3 girls, they're all in activities. So, you know, I'm a Girl Scout troop leader. I do all of these things all at the same time, but I have to have this. And plus it helps other people. I've talked about my business so much to so many other people that I've got people that are kind of like, can I hear more? What else do you do? Things like that. So you just kind of have to dig deep, like they said, and find it. It'll come. Don't make me cry.
We'll stop now. Okay, so, you know, today I'm going to do our devotion, and I'm a very last minute person. I used to not be that way. I mean, I used to have to be, I'm so like OCD and type A and everything, that everything had to be just done 3 weeks ago. But I have, of late, in the last couple years, just kind of going with the flow, and most of it's because too busy to see straight. And my famous line, what's my line? Do you know my line?
I'm not there yet.
Not there yet. So if somebody asks me, what do you want? Not there yet. I haven't got there yet. And I'm just smiling on my face. We're still right here. But I think a lot of us are that way. If we really think about it, we're just kind of flying by the seat of our pants for most of our life and the different things we do. And so I was thinking about this devotion, and I thought, well, I'll look in Joan's devotion and I'll do that today. Well, totally unrelated. I just knew that was not going to be our devotion tonight. And I still didn't know what I was going to do. And so I just started thinking about some of the things going on in my life. And, hey girls, come on in. Look how fun. My goodness gracious. That's why y'all let you get to stop at Party City. But, you know, control is a big thing in my life. And it's probably not a big deal for the people that have known me for a long time. I am happier if I am controlling a situation. I feel much safer is what I'm learning. That I feel safer if I'm in control of it, because if I have my hands in it, it's not going to fall apart unless I screw it up. Right? And even to be able to delegate and give things away, I still am trying to hang on. So this is something that I am trying to learn myself, to kind of let go with different things going on in my life. You know, my health over the last year finally got some answers, and, you know, I don't have any control over it. Well, I say that. I do have some control. I do have control over my attitude about it. I have control over whether or not I listen to what they tell me to help myself. Things like that. So even there, though, I'm learning that things in life are just kind of out of control sometimes. You can only control what you can control. Okay? And so as I was going upstairs, literally at 6:30, I tell y'all, last minute. God gave it to me last minute. He's right on there. So I thought, well, that's in the back of my mind. I could talk about control, and I need to look up some verses real quick. Well, let me grab my Jesus Calling book to see if there's something better in there. See me controlling the situation. Y'all watch this. Trust me enough to let things happen without striving to predict or control them. Who's in control today? So, you know, it's funny. I picked it up and I read that one sentence and I was like, okay, that's what we're talking about tonight. Control. And, you know, the world is crazy right now. So many things out of control. The presidential election, we all got an opinion. Nobody's right, wrong. Everything's crazy right now. And we all feel like we're losing our minds with things going on around us. But you know what? God's in control. He knows exactly what's going on with that, just as He knows exactly what's going on in our lives, with our health, with our business, with our finances, with our family. He knows every single bit of it. But how much of it do we give to Him to allow Him to handle it? I'm the first to say I struggle. I absolutely struggle. And, you know, I'm very open with my life, and I won't share all the ins and outs because there's some personal stuff that is my own, but I'm seeing a shrink right now. She's pretty dang good. She probably likes to be called a counselor or a therapist, but she's a shrink. And this was our subject today, is control and realizing that I have controlled my entire life because it makes me feel safe. Because so much in my life was out of control, and if I had my hands on it. And that my prayer has been, we had just gone through a Bible study over at April's house with some of our jewelers, and April's mother-in-law, Jane, had said, it was an incredible, incredible Bible study, but one of the things she said is, Tammy, I've been having you on my heart, and God showed me you up on a mountaintop. And He told me I can't use her if she's not humbled. So, first of all, for somebody to say that to you, if I didn't know her like I did, that could have hurt. But it didn't. But it attached itself to me, and it made me think, where am I not humbling myself? Because I do pray. I do try to give things to the Lord. I do recognize the works in my life. But, having her say that and how God has been working on me, I was able to realize the humbling is giving it all. And know, if we don't give everything to Him, He cannot use us like He wants to use us. And I'm going to read this real quick and finish it up, but I just wanted to kind of preface all that with sharing. So this is what it says in today's. Trust me enough to let things happen without striving to predict or control them. Relax and refresh yourself in the light of my everlasting love. My love light never dims, yet you are often unaware of my radiant presence. When you project yourself into the future, rehearsing what you will do or say, you are seeking to be self-sufficient, to be adequate without my help. This is a subtle sin, so common that it usually slips by unnoticed. The alternative is to live fully in the present, depending on me each moment, rather than fearing your inadequacy. Rejoice in my abundant supply. Train your mind to seek my help continually, even when you feel competent to handle something by yourself. Don't divide your life into things you can do by yourself and things that require my help. Instead, learn to rely on me in every situation. This discipline will enable you to enjoy life more and to face each day confidently. And the verses that go along with it, I did not pull those up, but if you want to write this down, is Psalm 37, 3 through 6, and Philippians 4:19. But you know, it is a very difficult battle. You know, we have so many irons in the fire and trying to stay balanced and our businesses and stuff. You know, I just want y'all to think about that. How much control are you taking from God, and how many blessings are you missing because you were trying to control what your life is about rather than allowing Him to lead you to where He wants you to be? And look at that in your business as well. We may not be able to control the outcome, but we can sure control the input. When you work your business, pray about it. Tell God what you need. If it is His desire for you, He will fulfill it. If not, He will keep it from you. And I had 2 shows that were on the calendar this week that got canceled. I could have been all up in arms about it, but I recognized, you know what, this is a busy week and going through what I'm going through right now. Perhaps I didn't need 3 shows and a training. And then yesterday was supposed to be extremely busy, and outside of church, everything canceled. And I just told God, thank you for clearing my day. You know, so just recognize where His hand is, allow His hand to be ever present, and give it to Him. Tell Him your need and allow Him to bless you. Psalm 37, 3 through 6, and Philippians 4:19. All right? So I will open us up in prayer. Lord God, thank you so much for this beautiful day that you've given us in this season, this refreshing season, Lord, to cool down, to enjoy the beautiful colors outside, and just recognize the beauty all around us, Lord. God, I thank you for each woman that has taken time out of their busy day to join us tonight, Lord. It's not so much about the jewelry here with you ladies. God, it's more about each other and loving on each other and lifting each other up. And Lord, being able to spend time with you in the same. How many businesses can you have a prayer meeting before you start? God, I just thank you for Premier. I thank you for all these ladies, Lord, and I just pray your blessings on this time we have tonight, God. You be with Candy, you be with me as we try to share some of the new things going on. Lord, we love you and we just praise you in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. So we are a tad bit behind, but hey,
No, we're not.
we're not. Oh, we are right on time.
Yeah.
We're good. Okay. Let's pray. I talked too long.
No, you're good.
All right.
I'm going to grab one other thing back here. So I know y'all seen all over my Facebook the new, in my little video clips about the style session stuff. So that's kind of what I'm going to get into. Let's see. I really could get my sunglasses. My official accessory. I took the mother funky sunglasses off. Oh, they're right there. Okay. Yeah. Make sure I'm good.